The ZG-MF-X42S Destiny Gundam made its debut in Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny. It's almost like the series is named after it or something. Hello everyone and welcome to New Type Advantage. Today we are taking a look at the new HG Destiny Gundam. With its giant wings of light, multiple weapons, unique effect parts, and amazing shelf presence, there's a lot to love with the Destiny Gundam. This particular Destiny Gundam was released in June of this year, and surprisingly is not just a reissue or a 1.5 of the Destiny Gundam released in 2005. Bandai has really gone quite the extra distance to make this a high grade worth getting. First, the build. The build for this kit was quite good. All of the runners and parts are new for 2019, and all of the runners are labeled with HG224. All of the parts are meant for this kit. There aren't any reused parts here, and there aren't any extra parts either, which can be a good or bad thing depending on how you look at it. All of the pieces snap together without issue, nothing needed glue, and overall I loved the build. I built the kit in one sitting and honestly found it hard to stop. I was almost disappointed when the build was over. The only issue I had with the kit myself was with the wings of light effect parts. They are a little bit finicky to get into the wings, so if they don't sit just right, there are some gaps in between the feathers of the kit and the effect part itself. Now, let's talk about articulation. This kit has some really good articulation. There are some wonderful knee and elbow bends. It has great articulation in just about every joint that you'd expect. It even has a really good articulation in the ab area. It has a double ball joint system, but you can do a very impressive ab crunch with it. It has a very good neck joint as well, and all of the legs and arms are spectacular. You can strike just about any pose you can think of without issue. Want to replicate the box art? You can. Want to make a sweet flying pose? You can. JoJo pose? You bet your ass you can. The only issue that I ran into for the articulation was with the backpack. It's a wonderful backpack, however, understandably, it makes the kit a little back heavy. So as a result, standing poses become a little bit tricky and can sometimes fall over. But it's not impossible to get a good standing pose with the backpack on. Now, let's talk about color. The Destiny Gundam is spot on for color. It looks just like it did in the show. There are very few stickers and there's quite a good amount of color separation. Parts that I thought would be stickers turned out to be separate parts entirely. For example, there's a light blue section in the chest that lines the vents. Those are entirely separate parts and not stickers. It's amazing. Even the tears on the face of the Destiny Gundam are separate parts. There's not any real stickers besides for the eyes and on the shield. Let's talk about the accessories for the Destiny Gundam. The Destiny Gundam has a lot of accessories and options that come in the box. So, brace yourselves. You get a standard beam rifle, a shield, a very cool beam saber, a beam cannon, a beam shield, 2 beam boomerangs, 2 special hands that have beam cannons in them. With all of these options, that means that there are more effect parts. So you get effect parts for the beam saber, wings of light, beam boomerangs, and special effect parts for the beam hand cannons and the beam shield. It seems like no matter what your preference for weapon is, the Destiny Gundam has it. Now for some personal notes. I absolutely love this kit. I think it has a phenomenal shelf presence, especially when you pose it with the wings of light. All of the effect parts that are included with the kit are magnificent, and honestly, I think there are very few downsides. The only real one that I can think of is with the backpack. It makes posing it very tricky, but with an action base, you can do just about any pose that you could possibly think of with the kit and have a good time doing it. The HG Destiny is a phenomenal kit. While the TV series Mobile Suit Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny have not been the most popular, there have been some amazing designs that have come from the show. Whether you enjoyed the TV series or not, this is absolutely a high grade worth picking up. Between a large variety in weapons, excellent build quality, top-notch color separation, and some great effect parts, there is very little to dislike about this kit. So, with that being said, the HG Destiny Gundam gets an S rank. It is truly an amazing high-grade kit. Bandai has definitely gone farther than I expected with the Destiny and has pulled off some amazing work here. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.